Yo, so I'm running an ultra marathon tomorrow. For those unfamiliar, ultra marathon, I guess, is anything over a regular marathon. A regular marathon is 26.2 miles. I will be running a little bit more than that tomorrow. Unsanctioned, not an actual race, but the mileage is gonna be there, hopefully. That's the plan. So the backstory is a person that I've never met in real life, a friend through social media. She's pretty big in the running community. I'll introduce you to her tomorrow when we actually meet up for the first time in real life. Her and a few friends, for fun, are running around the perimeter of Manhattan, of New York City. That's about, I think it's between 28 and 33 miles is what Google said, depending on what route you take, your stops along the way, so on and so forth. But funny enough, she posted that on her story. I myself have had that on my list of 2025 physical goals. Why? I don't know. Two reasons. One, I've never run distance over 26 miles. I've done one marathon, the New York City Marathon last year. And two, how cool will that look on my Strava, seeing that outline of the physical island of Manhattan. So I figured, hey, there's gonna be no good time to do this. I'm currently in marathon training for Chicago. Running 30 plus miles is definitely not part of the program, but I talked to my coach on the phone the other day. He's like, yes, send it, go have fun. We're gonna be stopping, checking out a bunch of delis, pizza, hopefully, carbs on carbs on carbs. So if you ever thought about doing this, wanted to do this, or just want to come along for the ride and see what it's all about, let's go do it. It's currently the night before Friday, so I'm having a wild night. I'm meeting with some friends. We're going to have some pizza. They have no idea I'm actually even running this, but I said, hey, I want a carb load and get fueled up for tomorrow's ultra marathon. Who am I? What am I doing? The older I get, the dumber I get with these ideas. I don't know what it is, but so if you want to come hang out, eat some pizza, and then go run around Manhattan tomorrow, let's go do it. So I'm heading to Ovest Pizzeria. I personally have never done it, but the buddies I'm meeting up with love it. It's on the west side of the island of Manhattan. I live on the east side, so it's quite a little bit of a ways, but, well, unfortunately I should say first, my e-bike isn't working, so I gotta take my handy dandy scooter to get there. Reservations in about 10 minutes. And actually, if any people watching this are that of the YouTubers, you might recognize one or two, or maybe everyone on the video. I'll introduce you to everyone and shout out their channels when we link up. But a few of them are full-time YouTubers, all great guys I've met just living in New York City and kind of being in the scene, for lack of a better term. But we'll jump on the scooter here. Don't recommend doing it with one hand. And we'll make our way to the west side. All right, we made it to Ovest Pizzeria. First time I've been here. AC's not working, so they said they'd sit us outside. As you can tell, I am the only one of the party who has arrived. First and only one on time. Gotta be the pilot in me. All right, pizza and pasta with the boys. We got Ken. We got Mr. Shervin Shares. Mr. Velko. Know my name. Mr. Velko. Mr. Tejas. Mr. Cole. I was waiting for you to say something.
So ready for this ultra tomorrow?
I'm a little nervous. What's the furthest you ever ran?
26.2 miles.
London. That's right. You're right.
I learned how to walk after that.
You crushed it.
Good luck.
Thank you. Tejas, what are you currently working on?
What are we working on?
We're building a studio.
Velko, anything for the people?
I'm sending you money right now.
And Mr. Shervin, just want to tell people about your newest purchase that you got today?
What did I buy today?
Or what
You think I bought something? I probably bought something.
What about your new bike?
I signed a new lease to an apartment and spent $6,000 on it.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck, Shervin.
Ken, what are you up to this evening?
Relaxing.
Nice.
What's tomorrow, man? Yeah,
Appreciate
I'm not
it.
doing an ultra marathon.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
This man just jumped over a car though the other day.
That's true.
He's the real deal. 44 feet.
Yeah.
County record holder.
No big deal.
Fun dinner with the boys. Now we just got back home. Gonna take a quick shower and get ready for bed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous about for tomorrow. I'm a little bit nervous. Not as nervous as I was for the New York City Marathon, but an ultra marathon for me is kind of a big deal, but excited. Excited to check this off the list. Excited to see what it's like to run around the island of Manhattan. You were telling me I was gonna do this a couple years ago. I would have said you're freaking crazy, but here we are. I'm ready to rock it. So early wake up tomorrow is gonna be around 6 a.m. for breakfast and stretching. And then I'm meeting the rest of the group on the West Side Highway. So I'll city bike there. And then yeah, we'll run 30 plus miles together. See you in the morning. Good morning, beautiful people. Today is the big day. The ultra marathon is about to go down. So I'm grabbing a city bike and then heading to the West Side to meet up with the group. And hopefully, no, I'm going to, right? It's all about positive affirmations. I'm going to run around Manhattan today. So have a day. We have arrived, the West Side Highway, Pier 46 to be exact. Beautiful picture of downtown New York City, the World Trade Center. You got Hoboken right across the river. This is the gorgeous crystal clear waters of the Hudson. The rest of the group is on the way. It should be here in about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm early. Who would have thunk? That never happens. Stretched out, feeling good, feeling nervous. Just put down a little bit more carbs. Can't wait to run. All right, I forgot to hit play, but we're currently 3 miles in to running around Manhattan. There's the group. I'll introduce you in a little bit as I catch my breath. Woo! Just past the Brooklyn Bridge. Vibes are high, baby, vibes are high. All right, we're 8 miles in. We got Christian here. How you feeling, big man? Dude, we're cooking, man. What we got? 20 more? 25 more about, yeah. We're on the beautiful East River. The squad is feeling good. What's the longest you ever run?
26.2.
26.2. And then you're training, Christian's big goal for the year is?
3:15 Philly Marathon.
Easy money for this guy right here. So 8 miles in, feeling good. We'll see you on the next stop. All right, first bodega stop. How we feeling, team? Woo! Hugo, we're running 30 miles around Manhattan today. You want to join us for the last 20? No? Vibes are high though, folks. Vibes are high. All right, we are 12 and a half miles in. I'm here with the legend herself, Fit by Michaela. We've been talking on the internet for like a year. I think we met digitally.
We did. We haven't met in person until right now.
So today, she was nice enough to let me join. What are you training for this year? Some big goals.
So big goals. I have the Chicago Marathon. I would love to PR.
Let's go. This would be what number?
So my PR right now is 3:14 that I ran in Boston.
Easy money. Let's go. This girl's a beast.
And then I would like to get close to like 3:05.
3:05?
Yeah. And
Amazing.
I would love to do Anaheim, either mixed doubles or solo at the end of the year in December. So.
Amazing. High Rocks?
Yeah.
I love it.
First
Love it.
rounds.
And where can people find you?
Instagram, Fit by Michaela.
There it is. If you're looking for a running, lifting coach, what's your slogan?
Run for our lift heavy, be kind.
There you go. Can't beat that motto. We're out here on the East River. She came all the way from Austin, Texas for this, and we're currently ripping it. We got about 20-ish miles to go. Let's go. All right, we're 16 miles in. We're in Harlem, and we're coming to our first big obstacle. A very, very steep aesthetic stairs. We're gonna crush it though, right? Let's go. Let's go, easy money. Here we go, boys and girls. The stairs, easy money. All right, we got a joiner here in the group. We got Mr. Angel. How many miles have you been trailing us for?
I can probably count like 2.5.
2.5 miles?
I guess.
Derek, this guy's fucking passing us, man. He's easy money right here. And we're on the beautiful East River. Go Yankees.
I learned one of the best. The old guy named Pena.
Pena, yeah, Carlos Pena.
Yes, Carlos Pena.
Come on now, son.
He was from my high school.
No
He
way.
used to be my coach.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Damn,
Man,
that's pretty sick.
man used to abuse us.
If you think he's good, you should have saw me play ball. All right, who are we running here with?
We got Dan right here.
We got Dan and
We got Derek.
Derek, the two beasts, the Wolfpack leaders. They're putting in miles.
We are a mile What, about 19 and a half in of a 33-mile run around New York City.
1 through 10, how you feeling?
I'm like an 8 right now. So
Okay.
I'm feeling like an 8.4.
Like
Still
8.4?
strong.
Wow.
What about you?
I'm more of like a 5 out of 10. That's all right though.
It's all good.
They're gonna push me, help me get through.
I got some Sour Patch Kids with your name on it.
Sour Patch Kids are a vibe. We got the 2 girls leading, little pack in the back. And we're at what, like 200th Street yet?
We are way up there right now.
205. What's up, big man? So we're cruising New York. We're getting the sights, the sounds, definitely the smells,
Definitely the smell.
and we're vibing. Almost to the tip. Woo! All right, so we've entered a park with some greenery. We are almost at the tip. 21 miles in. Let's go. We made it. Tip of Manhattan. The very tip.
What the hell is this?
Hell yeah. Crushing it. The tip.
Insane.
We've made the tip.
Hill.
Look at this team tip, team tip,
21, baby.
team tip, team tip, team tip. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, 21 miles in. We just got back on the flat ground. We're running.
That's the one. That's the one.
What is that?
That's the George Washington Bridge.
There it is. GWB in the future,
First
in the
try.
distance. Easy money. Who we running with here?
We are moving. Matt,
We are moving.
Matt is right here. Matt is feeling good. Matt is talking in third person. First time running this week, so knees are feeling a little brittle, but
And before the race began, the run, we talked about our longest runs. What has been your longest run?
104.
Woo!
104 miles.
Woo! He's broke that cherry, folks. 100-miler. I think he's the only one in the group, so
Yeah.
absolute savage. And he won't brag for himself, but I will. America Ninja Warrior here, folks. Get a good look.
He's in 11 there.
Man.
Little blip in time.
The man, the myth, the legend. So we're cruising. We'll stop for water. It's very welcomed.
Reset.
Almost done, baby. Let's go. All right, we're on a little bit of a trail. We're next to the train tracks, I believe, of the Metro North. We're off-road, as you can see. GWB's right over there. We're cooking, baby. We're cooking. Look, a nice little beach of the Hudson River. We're grinding. A couple of billy goats here. A little unsanctioned, but it's all right. We're loving the vibes. Vibes are high. Trash is also high. GWB right there. Shout out Jersey. All right, we're under the GWB. We made it. About 10 miles to go. Woo! Quick bathroom break. We just ran across the perimeter. GWB is right behind us. There she is in all her glory. And then we got downtown Manhattan. As you can see, it's about to rain. Or it looks like it is raining. Yeah, it looks kind of ominous, but kind of cool as well.
I had to guess that's like 16th Street where it's raining right
Yeah, I agree. Jersey, Hudson River, and we are currently 23.4 miles in. 1 out of 10, I'm probably like a 4.
now. I was about to say I wouldn't sit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit down. Dan's the leader, he's not letting me sit. What are you at right now?
I'm like a
1 through 10?
7. Right?
7? Okay.
Still feeling good.
You guys gotta show me up every single time. But yeah, we're feeling good. We're gonna finish. Can I get a hoorah? Let's go. 25 miles in. A little group behind me had to slow down for a minute. There's a group way ahead of me. We're gonna push through though. Have definitely officially entered the pain cave. I'm not gonna lie, soreness cave. There's a difference between pain, difference between soreness. So we just passed like 125th Street. Probably got 6 or 7 miles to go. Do hard shit, people. Makes you a better person. Non-negotiable, let's go. All right, final stop. We are 26 miles in. I'm not gonna lie, my legs are like a 3 out of 10. Final stop, how we feeling, people?
Are we going down?
Let's go. That's 6 miles left. 6 miles left. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Torrential downpour for the last 3 or 4 miles, so I couldn't pull out the phone, but we just crossed over 30 miles. Let's go. 30 miles. Ooh-wee. The dogs are out now. The only way we're gonna finish this is you bring that dog out. Let's go. This is what we've been dealing with for the last couple of miles. Pouring rain. It ain't stopping us though. It ain't stopping us now. Let's go. Do it. Why not? Why not? There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Easy freaking money, dog, dude. Yeah. 32.7 miles in the books. Back where we all started about, I don't know, 5 hours and 15 minutes ago. It was a grind. Some of those freaks are going whole numbers. But wow, what an experience. I'll debrief out of the rain, but heck yeah. All right, folks, we did it. 32.86 perimeter around Manhattan. 9 minutes, 34-second average pace, 5 hours, 14 minutes. Back where we all started, a little wet, a little sweaty. We had some friends join us at the end. Proud of the group though. They absolutely crushed it. A bunch of dogs out there. Let's get the feeling. Let's check in with Michaela. Michaela, how are we feeling after the perimeter? 34 miles.
34 miles. I actually feel really good. My last mile was 8:06, my fastest mile.
Let's go.
I feel like I'm on one.
These
right
three
now.
girls specifically got that dog in them.
Woo!
How are we feeling after the run?
Great.
Feeling great?
Ready for a meal.
Wait, raise your hand if that was your longest run ever. That includes me.
Ultra, baby.
Okay.
You like that?
Derek, how are you feeling after it?
Feeling good, a little
Yeah?
knee pain, but
This guy wants to go run again.
yeah, round
He's
two.
ready,
One more,
round
let's go,
two.
one more. One
Heck
more
yeah.
round.
There he is, big dog. Big dog, how are you feeling?
Uncharted territory.
This man just crushed 33 miles.
So did you, dude.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Savages. Dude, congrats, man. Well done, team. Well done, team. Let's go, team. Team perimeter. Team tip. Let's go.
Wait,
What do we think of Pete? Dude, I just crushed an ultra marathon, my first one. Never thought I could do this kind of stuff, but with these type of people, they push you, you work hard. King of the castle today, baby.
King of the
no one
castle.
else is out here, non-negotiable.
Hey.
Let's go.
How do you get to your last run?
The best part about running 33 miles, you can eat whatever the heck you want. 2 double cheeseburgers from Shake Shack. We got s'mores, milkshake. Might have a pizza later. Refuel, rehydrate. Yeah, baby. Well, folks, we did the thing. We did it. We made it around the perimeter of New York City, specifically Manhattan. It was such an amazing day. I'm gonna be thinking about this one for a long time. It probably will fall just below the New York City marathon experience. It was so much fun. I mean, where to start? The group, one of them via online, but in person, meeting these 8 other people, and they couldn't have not been more welcoming, nicer, energetic, positive. And that's the reason, or one of the main reasons I got into running. I was going around all these run clubs and gatherings, and everyone in the running community is positive, energetic, in good shape. They have goals, and I was like, I want to be in that community. Fast forward 2 years later, 1.5 years later, I'm in the community. I'm part of the community. I love being in the community. There's nothing better. So shout out to the other 8 runners who I will forever be bonded with, running 33 miles around Manhattan. It was so much fun. The route we took it was great. It was a great day. It was fun. It was hard. It was painful. It was cool seeing the different neighborhoods and cultures throughout New York City. It was electric. It was electric to say the least. I could not recommend it more to anyone who's a runner, but specifically and especially if you're a runner who lives in New York City. Walk it, bike it, run it, just going around the perimeter, having that Strava map forever will be something that I'll be really, really proud of. And I am really proud of for accomplishing that goal I set out to do. It was actually a goal of mine to do it, like I was saying earlier, this year. So what better time to do it in the summer of New York City. Loved it, absolutely freaking loved it. I actually have a map of New York City. It's an old subway map my dad had that I hung up in my bedroom. So I'm gonna show you the route we took and the route we did. So we started at Christopher Street in the West Side Highway. So right around Pier 41. This map is super old. So it doesn't even have like the Q train doesn't have the piers kind of sticking out, but we were right around here. We went counterclockwise, which I would recommend. I mean, I've only done this once, but I'll tell you why in a minute. But going counterclockwise, we headed down past World Trade Center, the Battery Park, super southern tip of Manhattan, so financial district. All the tall buildings are off your left. Pretty easy run as far as like, I don't want to say obstacles, but there's a pier pretty much the whole way for you. A lot of running room. And then around here it gets kind of wonky. There's some areas that aren't the best for running, but you figure it out. We got lost only once or twice. Awesome running under the Brooklyn Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge, as you can see there, just super cool viewpoints. Then under the Williamsburg Bridge, and then it gets kind of crummy again. New York City does not do a good job having walkways or runways around this whole island, which if I ever run for mayor of New York City, folks, I can guarantee you in my term, I will have an entire kind of perimeter for activities. But I digress. We got to the East River Park, closed for construction. So we kind of had to run in, run out, run back in. Then it cuts off right around 34th Street. So you had to go back up to First Avenue, run up First Avenue till like 50th or something street, I think it was, till we could cut back over to the new pier. So the fact they don't have 53rd Street to 34th Street or connected is insane. Like the amount of money New Yorkers we pay to live here, like figure it the heck out. So ran that pier to like 70th Street, and the same thing, you got to kind of cut back over because of construction. So then you're going back up First Avenue, which isn't too bad because First Avenue is part of the New York City Marathon. So it's kind of cool to still run up those streets. And then this is where it gets tricky because Manhattan, as you can see, is, you know, pretty symmetric this way. But then you get up to these streets. What is that, 125th Street, 135th Street? You have to kind of run in, jag up, run in, jag up, run in, jig-jag each way, zigzag, whatever. And again, there's definitely no kind of running piers or running along the water right here. So you got to do your best to kind of figure it out. Definitely got lost once or twice, but super fun to do it. We're stopping at Bodega. I think our first stop was like 13 miles in. We were like right past I live right around this area, so we were like right up here. We stopped at a bodega to get like Rice Krispie treats and fuel up, and then up here stopped for a quick potty break and some water, and then we ran. There's a cool pier that picks back up for at least 5 or 6 miles. You get to run on a nice kind of pedestrian skywalk or whatever you want to call it under these bridges. And you get to the tip of Manhattan. We celebrated there. We were yelling at everyone. We did it to the top of the tip, team tip, right under the Henry Hudson Bridge. Snapped a picture, took a video, took a quick water break. And then you think the home stretch is good. Going counterclockwise, you're probably at mile like 20 or so. So you think you're like, oh, 13 more miles, just run down. There's a nice path for running. But all of a sudden, right like here, 200 and 190th Street, it stops again, and it's just a dead end. So you have two choices. You can backtrack and go find a path, or you can do what we did, which was run along the water on this unsanctioned trail under the GWB amongst rocks and like the Hudson River, and I don't want to say there were dead bodies floating in the water because that would be scary, but there was trash and a lot of stuff along there. But finally you pop out right under the GWB, George Washington Bridge, and then it opens up, and that's straight down West Side Highway all the way through. Nice running, biking lane, very pedestrian friendly. However, it started pouring rain right around the 110th Street, 125th Street. We got dumped on. Made it kind of fun though. Kept the vibes though, kept going. I got the second wind and started cruising West Side Highway southbound, and then you're starting to get into familiar territory for most runners who run along the West Side Highway, and you're like, you're almost there, but you're still 2 miles away as far after 20, 30 miles. And then finally end up where you started, Christopher Street and Pier 41. So the reason I would recommend going counterclockwise, if you start where I started on like Pier 45, Pier 41 area on the West Side Highway, that kind of like terrain function we had to run through where it was no path, no bikes, no cars, unsanctioned. Definitely rocky, you gotta take your time. You're kind of like jogging at best, almost like walking fast because it's
the terrain is so ridiculous. I would rather kind of finish with that and then have that nice West Side Highway stretch, then have the nice West Side Highway stretch, and that ends quickly, and you have 20 plus miles to go. I mean, there's no wrong way to do it. I would just, if I did it again, would also do counterclockwise, and I think people who have done this multiple times suggest that. But anyway, great vibes. Like I said, the people really made it the best. Made a lot of new friends, and my favorite part for me was checking off another goals list for 2025. So I set out to do some hard things. This was like a fun, why not kind of deal. My friends are saying, why do you want to do this? It's like, it'll look cool on Strava. It'll be my first ultra marathon. I never run a distance past 26 miles. Gives me that confidence going into Chicago, knowing that I've run this distance before. In my last 2 miles, I was doing under 8-minute mile paces. Like, I just found this other gear and was telling myself it's just pain. So I personally like to get very verbal. I like to yell a lot, that like extra motivation. So I was kind of spreading that to the other runners, and they said they enjoyed it. They thought you got to keep that of it. So I helped them along the way. But overall, great experience. I will definitely do it again. I think get a group to go, more friends, more people to show around, and keep it going. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little different than the norm, but I had a lot of fun. I really do wish I invited or brought along like a videographer to follow us on a bike. That would have been some epic footage. But either way, I vlogged it as best I could. I'm sure it's pretty sporadic. Epic time. New York City, run around the perimeter. Highly recommend. 100 out of 10 day. See you in the next video.